Alrighty folks, what you're looking at right now is an overgrown orchard. We really don't want the grass to get up that high here, just really because it's a pain in the butt to mow. Outside of that, it's not that big of a deal. Up the upper side, it's not too bad. But what we're going to do today, we're going to go through, this will be the first time since we've installed the drip irrigation that we've actually tried to water everything at once. We know it works. We did it when we installed it just to test it. So I've got every valve shut off, as you can see down the main. So all the valves, all 10 valves are off. I'm going to turn the main on and then crack all of the water lines to where I think they need to be, and then we'll do a quick walkthrough to make sure that they're all working properly. We'll start over here, our main. Now we got black widows pretty well around here, so we just want to keep our eye out. All right, so our main's on. Now what we want to do, I want to walk all the way to the end, start cracking the water on back. Now Rory just won the Masters. As you can see, I was out hitting some balls. Didn't get a chance to play like I wanted to. You know, Masters week, you got to do something with golf. No matter what, if you're a golf fan or not. Whether it's just go to a restaurant, sit down, have a meal, watch a little golf. Sat there, as some of my friends did, made some pimento cheese sandwiches, some egg salad sandwiches, and some peach ice cream. They went all the way. You know, you take it to whatever level you want to take it to. So here we go. We're at technically valve 1. Now what we got to do here is just listen to it. We don't turn it on very much. So if you can hear it, it's just barely on. Probably have to adjust these more than once. As you can see, we got water on the first one. It's not the first one that gets you though. It's the 6th one, or the end one. The more pipe you feel, the less pressure you get at the top is what it boils down to. What's up, Neo? All right, so I'll playing it by ear. Let's go there. It's just that sound. I guess you get used to where it's supposed to be at some point. I'm not there quite yet, since this is the first time doing it. Whoa. Alright, so here's our problem. Got a huge kink right here. Huh. So what we'll do, got to get that kink out of it for one. For now, we'll temp it. Set that there. So basically found where that wanted to kink. Dropped it right there to see. Like I said, at the end of the day, we're going to have to test these out. So there's that. You know, that's the bad thing about this black poly. When it gets hot, like today, it's first day it's been this hot in a while. It's 85, upper 80s. Just torching hot out there. And that line's really, it's really pliable, or whatever you want to call it. It's soft when it gets hot. You don't want to walk over it. You don't want to mow over it. So alright, turned that one on a little hard right there. It shot out like a old school elementary water fountain. You know, you stuck your face down there, that water was so cold, but then sometimes you went to crank it on like normal and it just hit you right in the forehead or the cheek. And then everybody's acting like they didn't know why that happened, when you know good and well the janitor set that sucker for failure. Alright, so that was 9. We're going to go to 10 here. So this one's super small because it's only got 1 on it, so got to kind of be careful with it. You can see just cracking it on. It's pushing fairly good. So let's see what we got. Alright, so we've got good stream on 10. Probably a little too hard. Got that's not a great one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's good. There we go. But no, my father, when I was younger, he always did construction, and once upon a time he traded a load of gravel for one of those old school water fountains, and it was one of the tall ones. It wasn't the ones that stuck on the wall. It stood on the ground. You know, it's like 4 foot tall or whatever it is, and just an absolute monster of a water fountain. He's still got this to this day. Matter of fact, I actually had a drink out of it earlier. Still, to this day, some of the coldest water you'll ever get from a water fountain. Now this is perfect, but I guarantee you the upper side of that one will be barely dribbling. Yep. And our upper one's got perfect flow, so that probably means that we don't have perfect flow. So we've got it in 2. We've got it in 3, but it's barely coming. I like it coming through the mulch like that. It's kind of a natural seepage. There we go, that one's good. And we're probably fixing to get dry. You can see just how small that is, which actually is awesome to have, but we're going to water in 2 phases. So if you want to go that slow, see here's the upper line on the last row, and I'm going to try to get you as close as I can. It's just barely coming out, which, you know, if they would all do that, that was the purpose of the gallon per hour drippers, is that they would allow you to turn it on and you know exactly how much water you're getting at a set amount of time. Let's see where this one's at. Oh, right there. All right, so see, we're getting pretty good stuff there. I mean, it's really slow. That's fine. Can't crack them on, get them too strong at the start. Same thing here. Chase it. It'll be right in here somewhere. Just follow the water flow. Right there. Probably have to uncover these quite a bit after the storms, but you can see how high I've let the grass get. That's pretty as my baby picture right there. And we're going to get better as we go. Yes, sir. You know, it's probably windy on the camera, but such a beautiful day outside. Probably the prettiest day we've had in a while. We had one about to match this. Now I like this one, you know, this was actually unintentional. You can see where it's come up, but it's hitting the back of the post perfectly and just slow water in that tree. So let's see if we can get it over there. There we go. All right, and this takes us back to technically, well, it's road 9. You can see how much harder road 9's flowing than row 1. So pretty much same concept. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll come back and edit this video. What I'd like to do is get it. I'd like to get all the trees watered to where you can see how full I let them get, and then we'll cut them off. But this time, so once we get them set right, we just cut it off at the main, and then every time we come back out and just turn the main on, it should start watering all 10 rows. So this should be the last time that we've got to, you know, isolate and, you know, turn each individual valve on every row. So I'll keep you posted, folks. Folks, we're back. We got all the valves on. Everything's watering. We got it set. So we'll be able to come out here and just turn the main valve on from now on, and everything will come on, then turn it back off. We'll do that a couple times every watering. Just to give you a quick walkthrough real quick, I'd planned on letting these fill up, then turning them off, do it again. But it's been so hot lately, as you can see, we're not getting necessarily the hold I thought we would. It's getting down in there. That's a good thing. So we must have had some pretty dry soil there. You can see a little bit standing. We'll move on back. We'll just jump through the center. As you can see, the center, for the most part, the center's pretty solid. It you know, midways is pretty consistent. This one's inside the mulch a little bit, but I kind of like that. If I had to take my pick, that's how I would do them all. Now, for instance, this one, probably a little harder than what we want. Before we adjust it, let's see what the upper one's doing. So we know this one's surfacing water outside, so it's had about as much as it can take. It's a good stream there. I mean, honestly, I don't really want to change that. So the easiest way to figure out if everything's where it's going to be, because this is our most worrisome side, the upper side of every line, and as the farther we go, obviously the worse it gets. So I've just adjusted the water as necessary to where should water everything all at once, no problem. Must be pretty dry up here. This one hadn't surfaced anywhere. It's had a pretty steady stream for a while. That's on row 1, so if that one's good, all of them's going to be good at this point. So that's how we're going to water the orchard. If we don't get about 2 inches of rain, or at least an inch of rain, I'll turn these on once a week, usually on the weekends. In this case, it was Masters weekend and I didn't make it, so here it is Monday evening and we're doing it to it. So whatever it takes to get it done, just keep an eye on us, folks. We're going to update as we go, kind of the future progression of what we're going to do here. So keep your eyes up, like and follow. See you guys later.